Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Dan, and thank you for joining me for Runo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Um, this is a game that I found in my Steam list. I don't remember how I came across it, whether it was a Steam sale or if it was a part of a Humble Bundle or whatnot. But I read the description; it sounded interesting, and let me read it to you to get a sense of what the game entails. So, it is a walking simulator about dear memories, overcoming obstacles, and finding your path. Runo tells an original story about forgotten pasts and mysteries. At an age old family cottage in rural Finland, lost myths, tales, and ancient lore come to life. On the night of Midsummer's Eve, something stirs, rather, the calm scene. What is going on at the cottage? So, it this seems a little spooky, I will admit, with the scenery and the background sound effects and stuff. I will say that in the description for the game, they do say that there is no save system, so you should play everything in one go, but that it should take under 2 hours. I think it said an hour and a half or so. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to play the whole game and then post it all as one video, or if I'm going to play the whole game and post it as multiple videos. I guess you'll find that out come time when you're watching this. Anyways, there was another note to say that you should or are recommended to use headphones for this game. So I'm guessing there's going to be a good amount that relies on sound and sound design. So it's like Christopher Odd says. He says, headphones on, volume up, and then let's get in on it. So let's get started with this. It's kind of a walking simulator, so we'll see how this goes. But I enjoyed the last walking simulator I played, What Remains of Edith Finch, and I'm eager to get into this one and see what happens. No one has been to the family cottage since Grandma passed away. After everything that has happened, perhaps coming here is a fresh start. Okay. I heard the car go off. From Dad. Hope you have a nice day. Or a nice holiday. Old-timey photograph, bro. Click. Man. I remember those old Nokia phones. From Dad, happy Midsummer. Remember to take the right at the junction. I know that, Dad. I've been here before. Thanks. Where are you and Mom again? It's been years since I have last visited the cottage, but it's not like I would forget. Let's be nice. So we'll be nice and choose this. Okay. So we chose the right at the junction. So we're not at the junction yet. Wow. I remember when we walked this road, Grandma and I. Old Cottage Road. So this place takes place in Finland, so maybe what language is spoken in Finland? I don't know. I'm American, so I don't know stuff like this. Old Cottage Roads. Many Finns have a strong emotional connection with the road that leads to their cottage. often linked to pleasant childhood memories and summer holidays spent away from the mundane. The cottage road signals the beginning of relaxation. I remember when I last walked this dirt road. From here I would run barefoot straight into the lake. Huh, I'm too old now. I've wanted to come here for so long. Something has kept me away. Hearing the birds and the wind in the trees makes me hopeful. Slowly I feel my shoulders falling back. Still, the ache in my chest lingers. I can almost see the cottage. Alright. I don't know when this game came out, but the foliage looks really good. Like, really good. And even in the sunlight, looks very, very good. Jump. Okay. Hey, it's an old car. Moki 2020. Grandpa's old Beetle. Rusting away, like my life. Okay. Whoa. Runo. Cool. That's a cool intro right there. Oh, and it's moving closer too! Or is it just getting larger? What a way to start. Yeah, this... The foliage looks really good. I'm sorry, it just catches me. Alright, so this must be like the lake house or something. Keep an eye out for Grandma's journal. We couldn't find it last fall, but no sweat if you don't find it. She had a knack for hiding stuff. Of course, I hope I find it sooner or later. It will turn up eventually. Relax, Dad. I need to reach the cottage first. Alright, well, let's be hopeful, I think. When Grandma passed away, it shook something in me. I needed to be here tonight. Waves hitting the pier, wind rustling in the trees. The lake feels inviting. Can we just hop in? Yes, we can. Well, it did say inviting. Uh-oh. Okay. Can I get out just walking to shore? Yeah, I think so. Alright, never mind. The foliage doesn't look as good here. The grass looks like it's floating. Nice. I don't think the devs intended for people like me to jump in. Ooh, darts? Grandma had such a unique way of throwing. Still better than mine. Pick up. Okay. Let's see. Let's throw. How close can we get it? Grandpa was so good at this. How about from close up? Looks like there's a little arc when it's in the air. Well, maybe not from this height or this distance. Let's try here. Okay, now I don't even know where that went. Still got it. Not really. Okay, we're good. Not quite. We'll do a couple more. Seems like it's a lot more difficult in the game than it is. Well, I don't know. I'm not very good at this. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna cheat. We're really up close. What? I'm right here. Okay, well, getting close actually didn't help at all. It just shot it over there. There we go. That's just about right on. Okay. I'm done. Sauna door. Maybe later. The sauna. Outhouse. A small shed for your business. Outhouse. I remember when my small hands could barely reach the cottage front door handle. Pushing the creaky door open and smelling the fresh night air, I always felt like somebody was watching me on the gloomy pathway to the outhouse. If the moonlight was just right, the blueberry bushes and ferns swaying in night breeze would reveal a small sparkling gaze within their roots. It would disappear as soon as you turned your head towards it. Never be afraid of the forest, Grandma said. I imagined the pine and birch trees growing a protective canopy over me, and I, the brave explorer, would dive into the silent summer night. The odd engraving on the outhouse door looked scary but felt protective. As a child, I imagined that I could reach the outhouse from the cottage fast enough the darkness would not catch me. I wish I could do the same now. Rather not open the seat. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Pick up a log. Toss the log. Pick up a log. Toss the logs. This tree is in, like... Okay, let's just close this door. Oh, wait, there was a drawing here. Hey. Is this a pregnant person? Can't see much on that, can you? Alright, well, let's close the door. Oh, I thought there was a door or something. I guess not. And this is the cottage. Whose bike is this? Tauno's bicycle. I hope he's still having a good time with Dad and Serpa. Haven't seen him in ages. Pretty simple cottage. So they come here on summers, it seems. Or used to, anyways. Okay, I can't read that. Porch chair. I mean, if I enjoyed the woods, I think this would be cool. I'm not really a outdoorsy woods type of person. I'm more of a homebody. It's locked. Where's the key again? Under the mat? No. Would have been too easy, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Okay. Only junk here. Okay. Grandma's old watering can has been put to good use. It's got to be around here somewhere. Cottage area map. Hey, Cousin Tauno's old drawing of the area still exists. Alright, so... there is the outhouse where we were at, the cottage. There's the old rowboat, the pier, and the sauna. Man, that sound design. What's up with that? Okay. I guess we'll try one of those. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the keys are still in the usual place. Oh, right, hidden in the pile of logs. I was just there, but I didn't see them. But I guess I wasn't looking for them, so there is also that. Man, come... Why this gotta be difficult here? Let me try from this side. Okay, there we go. I hope I don't need these logs for later. Because I'm just kind of... they're just being strewn about right now. Oh, there they are. The keys. There we go. There we go. Time to go inside and take a nap. Oh, that sounds so good. What's this symbol? Alright, well. Let's just use the key. Well, okay, that... I don't... Finally here. Summer cottage. A summer cottage in Finland is called a moki. Most of Finns have access to one. Mokis are often on purpose less often on purpose less equipped with modern commodities such as plumbing or electricity, and are close to forests, lakes, or the sea. Moki is a place for relaxation and spending time with family. Family-owned Mokis have usually been around for many generations and are filled with precious memorabilia. Some peace and quiet, finally. The next few weeks of Serpa's sofa really got the best of me. I am lucky to have a family that cares, even if they drive me mad. When the whole family was here, only a handful of us had room to sleep inside. We kids were appointed tents, spending the entire night fighting off mosquitoes. Honestly, that might have still been the best time of my life. Those carefree summers, listening to the humming night forest, rattling of the tent fabric, and sharing whispers and giggles with cousins. Sometimes my cousins would tell ghost stories, and then everyone would stay stone cold awake inside their sleeping bags. I was going to take you here and recount the most gruesome stories to you. I know you would have liked that. Wait, who is this diary? Who is this diary? Who's the viewpoint of this diary? Because it seems like this is a diary from the viewpoint of our player character, I think, recounting their memories. But who is it? What's it saying here? I was going to take you here. Who's the you? Who's that a reference to? It sounds like they've been sleeping on their cousin's sofa. I don't know if they're homeless or haven't been doing well. There we go. Calendar is set to Johannes. Midsummer. Midsummer is the astronomical middle of the year, close to the summer solstice. The festivities in Finland include spending time with friends and family, burning bonfires, or building a maypole in the archipelago area. Midsummer jubilees originate from folk beliefs of commemorating the deity of weather, Ukko. The fest was to ensure fertility and good crops for the coming year. Later, Christianity placed the birthday of John the Baptist on the date, from which Johannes, the Finnish word for midsummer, originates. No one has been here since last fall. No wonder the place is a bit dusty. It's understandable that Dad and Aunt Serpa... Oh, that's his aunt, not his cousin. Okay. It's understandable that Dad and Aunt Serpa didn't want to come here on this day. Midsummer's Eve was special to Grandma. She decorated the front door with young birch trees on each side. She would oversee the tidying of the cottage, delegating tasks to us grandkids. We would, of course, start goofing around as soon as she turned her back. Later in the evening, while the grown-ups were enjoying dinner, we kids would play the wooden block game and try to beat Grandpa's high score. You could sense the smell of fresh new potatoes, butter and dill, herring, and spirits coming from the cottage. To us kids, Midsummer Night was also magical, and we would sometimes attempt casting spells. Pick 7 flowers and place them under your pillow and you'll dream of your future partner, Mom explained. Nowadays, Midsummer means spending the night with loved ones. We were planning to be here tonight together, but it's better this way. Oh, did our protagonist maybe get out of a bad relationship or just out of a relationship in general? And just, they're kind of getting over this event that happened in their life, and that's the who that we're talking about. There's a really good recipe for traditional beer in here. What? Traditional beer. Sati. Midsummer Sati recipe. Crushed grains of Sati malts, rye malts for color, a few small branches of juniper for filtering and taste, and fresh yeast. Gotta have yeast if you're gonna have beer. It looked like they were having so much fun. One evening, my dad and grandpa were enjoying cups of sati on the beach as the sun was setting. I think I was a kid back then, looking curiously at their sluggish mannerisms through the porch fence. Their voices were rising with each cup, and laughter became louder. They looked like they became stronger with every drink. Suddenly, they were on their feet, wrestling and wobbling towards the bushes. They looked like they were hugging and patting one another on the cheeks and head. Grandma rushed to the porch and quickly ushered me inside. While sitting under the kitchen counter, I heard a splash and another. Then silence. Grandma brought me a glass of black currant juice, stroked my hair, and said, "You are safe here." Wait, what? Were they having a fight? They were wrestling, patting each other, but then, like, was that an attempted murder, or was that what's going on? Why is it you are safe here? They were messing around, right? They were just like horsing around drunkenly. Oh, what's this? Oh, we picked up the cookbook. That's what. All right. Well, toss that. Oh, it does turn the light on. That light. Okay. Oh, we got crouch. Okay, cool. Was there crouch on here? Looks like...
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Sorry, my home assistant had talked to me, and I just had to not let it do anything. Why is this still here? Kenteli, the 2,000-year-old wooden string instrument, is known all around the Baltic Sea area. In the Finnish national epic Kalevala, compiled by Elias Lönnrot during the 1800th century, the hero Vainamoinen makes a kenteli out of the jawbones of the northern pike. Their initials are still on the wooden sideboard. I guess no one dared to take the instrument back to the city before winter came. After Grandpa passed away, Grandma played by the lake at dusk. As she played, there would be no echo in the lake. Everything stood still, silently listening. Come to think of it, even the wind had calmed in the treetops. I remember slowly walking to the porch and leaning against the beams listening to her. I could hear a soundless cry as she sat at the end of the pier. Oh, so the dad and the grandpa got drunk. They were wrestling, and then grandpa fell in the water, and it sounds like he died, perhaps drowned by the lake, and she grandma played by the lake quietly. Jeez. That's like that's rough. That's yeah, it's really rough. Rocking chair? Ooh, radio. Ah, nothing beats old-fashioned Finnish Schlager. Oh, okay. I'll just turn that off. Snow lantern photo. A photo of the first snow from many winters ago. We made a snow lantern to keep the darkness out, asked Grandpa. I wasn't finished reading, game. Gee, thanks. Magpie. Grandma taxidermied this bird after Grandpa shot it. The magpie, Pika Pika. Pika Pika, Pikachu! Has many beliefs in Finnish folklore. Usually it is the bearer of misfortune and bad news. However, sometimes to see the bird is a sought-after omen. Its lively and up-spirited habitus are preferred qualities in a person. One summer, the magpies were going crazy. Every morning you'd wake up to their crows. I could hardly get any sleep. Finally, Grandpa fetched a shotgun and took care of it. He put one of the loudmouths, as he called them, on the wall to remind us how nature needs to be tamed. We never knew why the birds were so riled up then. Come to think of it, that summer we also had some odd fish wash ashore. The bulgy eyed perch seemed okay, but their scales would shine in tones of bright purple. When I mentioned this to Grandma, she hurried me away from the kitchen and continued baking something. She wouldn't let us take the rowing boat further out than the pier that summer, especially not near the big rock in the distance. So there's some kind of folklore there that Grandma didn't like, something that caused her some concern. The image on this rug: tapestry textile, Ryuji, a long tufted tapestry dating as far back as to the Viking times. The ornamented textile style is unique to Finnish tradition and later as revived folk art. Still hanging. When I was little, the images on the rug fueled my imagination in the night. No wonder, as they were the source of Grandma's bedtime stories. Of times that were, and times never passed, as she would introduce them. It was important to her to tell the same stories over and over again, which I would not really understand. The same themes about the lake, the birds, and Midsummer Night would always be present. As I grew older, I gradually lost interest in her stories. Guys, when people keep telling these tales over and over, it's like there's a lesson or something in them, and there's there's something to be learned or something to be gleaned from it, and telling them over and over again could be one of two things: either senility or importance. All right, so we can take a nap, which, considering that we've done everything else, we may as well. Welcome, traveler. You are finally awake. Wait, what?